many celebrities went to Diddy's house thinking they was finna dance?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach.
To be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room and Nick, come here. Is that
Interview Katt Williams has spoken up about Terrence Howard's recent comments on Diddy, and he's revealing why Hollywood may have tried to silence Terrence. In a recent appearance on the PBD Podcast, Terrence shared that some celebrities had to give up their man card to succeed in the industry. But way before Terrence opened up, Katt Williams was already talking about the dark side of Hollywood. Back then, people called him crazy, but now it seems like he was telling the truth all along. Now, people are saying Katt and Terrence might be working together to reveal even more secrets. There are even rumors about a possible podcast where they'll talk about what really goes on behind closed doors in the entertainment world. So what exactly did Katt say about Terrence and Diddy? And are these two really about to team up and expose how some celebrities lost their man card at Diddy's parties? Let's break it down.
How does that feel? You a grown-ass man. You gotta leave Diddy's party like that. You can't even sit down in the car. You got to drive all the way home, standing up.
I'm sure most of you have heard by now that Terrence Howard recently appeared on the PBD Podcast. During the interview, he shared some shocking information about what really happens in the entertainment industry. Terrence claimed that many celebrities gave up their man card at Diddy's parties just to become successful. His words have started a lot of conversations, and people are now questioning what really goes on behind the scenes.
Well, when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through.
But that's not all. Terrence took things even further during the podcast. He said this is exactly what happened with the celebrities who have been seen partying with Diddy over the years. According to him, their success might have come at a price.
That was all the people that went to the Puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Then Terrence dropped a big bombshell that shocked everyone. He revealed that Diddy actually made a move on him and tried to get with him. Terrence said Diddy first approached him, pretending he needed help with acting and showed interest in his music. But later, Terrence's assistant warned him about Diddy's real intentions. After that, Terrence cut off all contact right away. Interview Terrence also said that Diddy wasn't the only one who made moves on him. He shared that other producers also approached him with shady offers, but Terrence didn't go along with any of it and shut it down right away. He admitted that because he stayed true to himself and didn't play along, he lost out on some big opportunities in the industry.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication.
As you can imagine, social media went crazy after Terrence's interview started trending. People were shocked, especially because no other big Hollywood actor has openly said something like, Diddy tried to smash. But Terrence isn't the first one to speak up about this. Years ago, Katt Williams also tried to warn people about Diddy, but no one paid attention. In fact, Katt even told Fat Joe that Diddy once invited him to dinner, and Katt had to turn him down.
Number of producers coming to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. You know, when you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room.
Last year, during his viral interview on Club Shay Shay, Katt Williams took things even further. He said that he had to turn down Diddy's advances more than once. According to Katt, this wasn't just a one-time thing. It happened multiple times, and he made it clear he wasn't interested.
I owe you a dinner, man. I obviously can't afford to get anything else.
Like I told Puffy, I don't let men take me out, sir. I'm good. I'll do no dinner.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Now that Terrence Howard has shared his experience with Diddy and how he had to say no, Katt Williams is fully backing him up. There are even rumors going around that Katt and Terrence might start a podcast together where they talk openly about what really happens in the industry. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but fans are already excited. One fan on X said, "Will someone please put Terrence Howard and Katt Williams together in a room? If they could manage a podcast together, it would instantly become the most interesting and outrageous media property ever created." Another fan added, "Gotta love Terrence. Howard and Katt Williams, he's of the same mindset." These fans have a point. Both Katt and Terrence have been speaking out about the same issues in Hollywood, especially what they believe is an agenda to make black men appear more feminine. You've probably heard Katt bring this up before, how some black male actors are pressured to wear dresses before they reach A-list status. Now, sources are saying that Terrence might have been blacklisted for refusing to wear a dress. This idea isn't new. Several black comedians and actors have spoken out about it. Eddie Griffin, for example, was one of the first. Back in 1999, in his movie Foolish, which he also wrote, Eddie played a rising comedian trying to make it in Hollywood. There's a powerful scene where studio executives try to convince him to wear a dress, saying all the top stars have done it.
So what do you think? It's never been done before. 3 lovable drag queens driving cross-country, helping middle America solve its problems.
Y'all want me to wear a dress?
Foolish. This isn't a throwaway role. You'll be carrying the emotional energy of the movie.
Man, it's not that I don't appreciate the offer, because I do, but
There's a lot of money involved.
We're talking a major motion picture here, Foolish.
I don't know, man.
Harrison.
That's Harrison. So I guess that's me.
Yep. That's it. Yeah, love it.
I ain't feeling that, man. Can I just say something that every actor probably want to say to a couple of gentlemen like yourselves?
Sure, sis. Anything you want to say?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Kiss my black...
You fast forward to 2006, and Dave Chappelle shared his own experience.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in a discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross.
On Oprah's show, he told a surprising story about how he was allegedly pressured to wear a dress for a movie role with Martin Lawrence. The way Dave described the situation sounded just like the scene from Foolish. He made it clear he wasn't comfortable with it and walked away, which added more fuel to the ongoing conversation about what really happens behind the scenes in Hollywood. Interview. When Kevin Hart was later asked about Dave Chappelle's story, he shrugged it off and said that kind of thing had never happened to him. He didn't seem to take the issue seriously and downplayed the whole situation.
So, you know, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress wearing people before him. So now we have Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Okay.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
A few years later, Kevin Hart found himself in an SNL sketch wearing a dress. That moment seemed to change everything for his career, as his popularity and success shot up after that. Some people even believe that wearing the dress on SNL played a major role in his rise to fame, but the dress drama didn't stop there. Katt Williams weighed in, claiming that the whole dress situation is linked to whether or not you choose to dance with the Illuminati. According to Katt, it's all part of a bigger agenda in Hollywood.
He tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop. I said, Martin, you got my mother word. Go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive.
Back then, most people dismissed Katt Williams' claims as just a crazy conspiracy, but now people are starting to reconsider his words, thinking there might be some truth to what he said, especially after he doubled down on the allegations last year during his Club Shay interview. During that interview, Katt even revealed that Martin Lawrence tried to get him to wear a dress for Big Mama's house. When Katt turned it down, Brandon T. Jackson stepped in and took the role. This has caused many to rethink the whole situation and wonder if there's more to the story than we initially thought. Interview. Now, circling back to Terrence Howard, new reports suggest that the whole dress situation may have been one of the main reasons he was blacklisted in Hollywood. When asked about the rumors that he was removed from Iron Man 2 due to anger issues and being difficult to work with, Terrence quickly shut that down. He made it clear he wasn't going to let Hollywood bosses dictate how a black man should look on screen. According to Terrence, black actors are being pressured to adopt a more effeminate image if they want to succeed. He said, "My daddy taught me never take the vertebrae out of your back or the base out of your throat. I ain't raising sheep, I raised men. Stay a man. Everything is androgynous. You know, the more successful men now are, the effeminate." In another recent interview, Terrence went even further, doubling down on his belief that Hollywood has an issue with strong black men. He also pointed out that only white men are allowed to be both powerful and non-threatening at the same time. "The man has been dehumanized," Terrence said. He continued, "With the new formula, most men are made to be effeminate and not have their power or sense of strength. They allow white men to be strong, but when it's black men, it's seen as a threat." He added, "I don't want to remove a few chromosomes to fit in someone's story, so I feel they need to expand their stories to allow men to be men and simultaneously appreciate a woman's beauty." As you can imagine, the internet is buzzing over this whole drama. Some people are calling Terrence and Katt conspiracy theorists, saying they need to focus on bigger issues than actors wearing dresses, but